now I'm going to show you a room you've probably never seen before.
In our new house, I need like a really wide door. I know we're making the right decision though.
But we've made some upgrades even though we're leaving.
You've never been in here before?
Oh. It feels like Chelsea Garden Show. It's like more intricate. We're going to do something different today. We wanted to show you around this house because it's been such a love of ours. We've lived here for 6.5 years and we are soon going to be moving.
That time has flown by.
I know.
I think since I've moved in here, I don't think I've ever experienced time go so quickly.
Yeah, and so many things have happened in this kind of last 6.5 years that have dramatically changed our life that it feels right now, I think, to leave and to be buying our own family home. Although this was the house that we brought our kids both home on their first, you know, when they first arrived in the world. So it's, And
my dad didn't die in this house, but my dad was like moved in with us. Like we'll talk you all through those kind of things as well, because that was one of the main reasons why we went for it. And
what we also want to do is also talk you through our vision for our new house and what we want. It's very different in style to this, and I think when we eventually get to move in, fingers crossed, some of you might be a bit shocked because you might think this is Stuart and Francis, but we just moved to this house because we loved it. Was so different to what we experienced before, but I think we're also ready for
I'm so ready.
Some change.
I'm ready. There's so many things about this house that I love. There's also so many things that I really am looking forward to shifting.
Yeah, and I think we are going to talk some negative points about this house, but just for your sake, it's not because we're not grateful. We're just having to get over it because we do love it so much. So we have to put it down a little bit.
And also, we could have. The thing is, we could have stayed here.
Yeah.
And we could have bought this house. The landlord actually said we could have bought it.
Yeah, it was a conversation
and
we were having.
It was top of our budget, and we could have done that. But we just thought to ourselves, why do we want to max ourselves out on this house and then be paying extortionate mortgage fees and then to
be in the same place?
Same place.
We really, we felt like we wanted change, we wanted movement, and the house that we're buying, like we walked in there and everyone talks about this feeling that you get.
I did get a feeling.
I got a feeling, yeah. And I hadn't had it on any of the other
I think
viewings.
you are going to love it. I just think we're like playing it down, so then you're like, oh, actually.
Well, let's get started. So the first thing, when we first moved here in 2018?
Yeah, 2019.
I didn't actually view it. You viewed it without me.
I viewed it first.
And it was a big step up for us.
Story of our lives, to be honest. I always
We moved from a 2-bed terrace house in London to...
That we just bought literally a year and a half before. We'd only just bought that house and we just hated the area.
We just weren't happy in that house and we knew we wanted more space, and we found this area, and it was this house that brought us to this area, really.
Yeah, we'd never even heard of this place.
You should take them to see the door because you love the door.
So we drive in, I drove in and I was like, oh my God, love. Looks great. Here's Rian! Oh, here's our baby.
Oh my God, can you imagine we drove in outside and came out the door?
Gosh. You're not a baby, sorry. You're not a baby. Do you want to come out here?
Funny story, when Dolly first moved in this house, because it's all like tiles, she was like...
Yeah, she hated the tiles.
It. She didn't want to climb up the stairs. She was like...
So basically, we came around here, right? And Dolly had never walked on tiles before.
Yeah.
And she was like... on her little tiptoes. You know, she has claws.
Claws, yeah.
And she could hear her claws on the tiles, and she didn't like it at all, and she just refused to walk for the first couple of days because she was just hated the tiles.
But let's show you this door. So Rio's just wanted to show you his shark collection.
Come on then, show us your shark
collection. So what have we got?
You tell us everything you've got.
You got a new one yesterday. What's this one, Rio?
A whale shark.
Nice and loud, honey. Project. What's this?
A great white.
A great white shark. What's this one?
Hammerhead.
Hammerhead shark. This is not a shark. What is it?
Seal.
A seal.
Yeah. And then what is this last one that Omar bought you? A sperm whale. That's so great.
It's all about marine life right
Daddy,
now.
this one didn't have
I know. Should I tell you why? I said to you the other day, please don't put them in the swimming pool.
You put them in the
It's gonna
water,
break.
paper.
And the paper came off. So we'll learn from that.
Yeah.
Will we?
Should we show them the door quickly?
No. Because it's not, you have to buy a whole new jigsaw. So next time I say please don't put it in the swimming pool, we have to remember, oh, Daddy probably saying that for a reason.
I love that he's saying swimming pool. It's like a bowl of water. We don't have a swimming pool.
Paddling pool.
So the door, it's not your traditional door. I will miss this door.
Yeah, but I feel like in our new house, I need like a really wide door. So right now, our door is very, very, it's like you have to like squeeze through.
It's like a normal sized door.
We walk in here, I think it's just, I just honestly just think
It's just because it has
absolutely
a hinge
amazing.
that's not on the end. That's why it's so cool.
And you walk in and it's like a double story thing.
You can't do this.
Yes, it's exactly. It's
Oh, well
fantastic.
done.
You can go.
But when you come through, it's that double story with the two massive windows on top. So I remember the first time we came through this door. But the thing for me is that it has the big massive windows and it's double storied, like double height. And so I walked in, I was like, oh my goodness. Like, you know how sometimes you just get so used to something and you're in that space and it's just like, this is my norm. I walked through and I was like, I never want this to be just normal for me. I want to like, every time I walk through this door, be like so grateful that just you have to remember, me and Francis, this is one thing we haven't really spoken about on YouTube. Me and Francis, when we very first got together, we had no money, we had nothing. And so everything that we've kind of created in our lives has been from the ground up together.
Yeah.
And that's so special.
Yeah,
and I feel like part of our relationship has been constantly like working on ourselves, building on our confidence, because we didn't have much confidence when we very first started. And over these past 15, 14 years that we've been together, we've just grown and evolved together.
And that's why this next house that we're buying feels so special, because it's our family, and that for that is obviously there's so much work and journey that needs to get to the point of having a family, and then there's overcoming being a different family, and then to buy this, it represents so much to me, and I know to you, and so much it represents. It's not just a house.
Yeah, and I think also when we first looked around this house, and I want to just put you back in my headspace when I first looked around this house, we were looking for a house that we could have parties in, that me and Francis could have a lot of fun in, and my dad was not very well at the time, so it was constantly thinking about he didn't have somewhere to live, so we could he did, but anyway, another story. We wanted him to feel comfortable living with us if he wanted to.
And it was his last year of his life. He didn't know that at the time, but we had the best time ever. We had loads of parties. We threw him a massive birthday party. It was amazing. It was such a this house was a gift to give to him
for that season of our lives.
But it's so funny when you think about all our stuff now.
I know.
And our sofas broke. But it was just two of us in this house.
I know. It felt so nice because there was like nothing out. It was really minimalist.
Yeah, minimalistic.
Yes. Okay,
right.
go the quick then.
We'll show you. Hello.
So our housekeeper's here, so we want her to finish off making the house look good.
You're not allowed in,
so
because we need to tidy up a little bit.
We're going to show you the garden first of all, which also needs a little bit of work. But
we've been working on it.
We've been working on it, so we're going to show you all of our lovely flowers.
We've actually got a summer party this weekend, so we've been doing some transformation. Come in.
Welcome to our garden. And when we first viewed this house, the memories, I didn't realise that the back of our garden actually is horses, which you can't see quite yet, but come with us right now.
So we took a little break, we've dropped Rio off at nursery, and now we've got this one up.
So we're in.
I spoke to you.
Don't judge our burnt grass off.
Yeah, I know it looks like scorched earth, but apparently I've been told, Georgia told me as well, that everyone's grass looks like this in the UK right now, apart from the ones that may be watering here. Basically, we have like a summer party this Sunday, so we've been desperately like trying to make our garden look nice, and I'm excited to show you because we're kind of a bit like annoyed at ourselves why we haven't done this sooner, but we've made some upgrades even though we're leaving. We haven't fully done everything. We still need to get the gardener in to do the sides and stuff, but the garden is looking like actually in the place I want to be again.
I know.
It's nice.
I know. It's really nice. Just having a live plant makes such a difference.
Yeah. So this space here is like, this is not what we're going to get in our new house, and especially when we take you upstairs to our bedroom and you look over out here, like there are no neighbours. It's like a whole wilderness out there. There's a field like with horses, but we get like deers, we get foxes, I've seen rabbits, I've seen like...
It is amazing.
It's incredible, and I just want to enjoy these last 3 months of this
this beautiful summer. Over here is when we first got here, we bought this hot tub. So it's actually on right now. As soon as the random thing is, as soon as we had Rio, we never ever turned it on ever again. This is the first summer we've actually turned it on, and we haven't used it very much actually.
No, we haven't used it.
But sitting here with the view of the horses and the view of the house is honestly just
like that
so
never gets
dreamy.
old. And actually it's so funny because I wasn't here to witness this moment, but Rio surrogate Sam was sat in this hot tub like a few years before and said, "I'll carry your baby," and we were
It
like,
was so random. Yeah, she showed it to me. She didn't say it to you.
No,
did
I
she?
didn't hear it, no.
She showed it to me. She's like, "Do you know what? I've offered my friend to be their surrogate, and she then ended up having a baby. So if you ever decide to have kids, I think I would be your surrogate." And I was like, "That's so funny."
I love thinking about those moments where you think back to what's happened since.
Yeah.
But if you come round here and you just like, whenever this view here, especially at night, has never
It's
gotten
just
old.
beautiful with all the lights on and the deck lights on as well. It's just absolutely stunning.
This is like so much open space and it's great for like hosting events and the slip and slide, but it lacks a lot of shade. That's if we're going to be negative.
There's no
about
shade.
garden.
When we
Yeah.
have parties, people are like dying.
Yeah, they might die on Sunday if it's hot.
Yeah, if it's hot, we haven't got any shade for them at all because we've
No.
thrown out all the other shades that we bought.
We basically hired a skip for the last few days and we've got rid of some certain things, like we had these parasols, they were really broken. So we've got rid of the only shade that we can offer them. However, the new house, the garden is like, it feels like Chelsea Garden Show. It's like more intricate, it's like beautiful. She's like an avid gardener. So George, you're gonna have to help me come around. I'm actually excited about making like gardening videos. And
But also, I think the difference is the house faces this way.
Yeah.
So you've got the sun in the morning, and then in the you've got the evening sun, rather than it being blaring at you all day,
Yeah.
which is what we've got right now.
Yeah, and if you look at the house, so because it's all all doors, there are no windows really, only these little ones, and there's no aircon. It is like a greenhouse. Like
It's
it gets
so hot.
so hot. These last few weeks have actually been really hard. I know that's first world problems, but it's just so, like 35 degrees, like especially that room over there. So we were just saying before, like the one thing we're actually looking forward to is just traditional doors.
Traditional windows,
Traditional windows.
which we've got.
We've got very traditional
Let's
windows.
show you now the study.
Yeah, this space is like such a bonus with this house, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, we hardly ever use it properly.
Can we just show you the pots that we've done? Well, it's not me, it's Stuart's mum. These all had like dead bushes in, like
I'm just going to quickly
3 days ago.
water them. My mum will be so proud. Watch me do this.
Remember the earth, not the flowers.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, great. And Stuart's mum's transformed them all into like little pots for our party.
Perfect.
It's amazing.
Oh, it's divine. You've really
did a little
tidied
bit
it well,
of tidying.
Francis. So when we first moved into this house, I thought this could be an amazing co-working space.
Yeah.
So we had people round all the time. It
Yeah.
was buzzing. Pre-COVID, it was like constantly people here working around this table, had the whiteboard going. It was like,
Put
oh
your
my
numbers
God,
on. You
put
were
your
so
numbers on the
business.
board. I was so business. And then we had kids, and obviously lockdown happened, and we weren't able to kind of like be together as much. And it's just turned into a dumping ground, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's just, I mean,
really
that
sad.
room used to be a gym. It's kind of like a laundry room. I've started like semi-packing already. Like there's nothing actually in these drawers.
Yeah, there's
But
nothing anywhere.
I'm holding it off. For this Sunday, I'm going to clear it all out. So we've got a space for some shade, but it'll still be on here. You can feel the heat. Like it's not cold. But
What are we on
I feel
today?
like we haven't really used this space very
27.
well. Like we've been here 6.5 years, and yes, we
At the
haven't.
beginning, though, it was used very well.
Yeah, but
it's
still,
just since kids.
we haven't used the space, and now I'm going to show you a room you've probably never seen before, because there actually is a whole other kitchen.
So this was built, so again, let's just talk about that. This was built as an annex. So when I was looking at this, I was like, oh my God, this is actually perfect for when my dad, when he was ill, he could have this whole space if he got ill that he would have to stay with us. And do you remember the day they delivered this bed, and it was in November, and the decking, bearing in mind, is really slippery in the winter, and they delivered... He delivered this.
hospital
It was a
delivered
really
the bed.
sad time and really emotional. But the hospital delivered this bed, and they're walking down the thing. He delivered the bed because Dad's bedroom was going to be there, and then he's going to have this space as well. And then he delivered the bed. On the way out, he's like this really, really round guy, completely flew into the air and landed on his back. I was like, oh my God,
You need the bed.
We need the bed. Another casualty. It was a disaster.
Your dad
But-
never used it.
But my dad never used it. He never actually came home from the hospital, did he?
No, so sad.
But he did have a year in this house, which was amazing. Got
Yeah.
to see the The rock and roll of my life.
Yeah, and they were all our best friends in their bikinis, and then your dad coming down in the morning. It was just so funny, whistling. Have you seen this kitchen before?
No.
This is our
This is
second
a whole
kitchen.
other kitchen that we never use.
We do for parties.
We do for parties.
Once a year.
It's basically all party. That's what our intention when we moved. It's all party stuff. It's got a whole fridge. It's got a dishwasher. A whole kitchen.
God, I am a flower goddess right now.
You can't
What the
stop
hell?
watering the plants.
I can't stop.
It's so funny because we haven't watered it in there's another bath. There's a whole bathroom here as well, like a shower and everything. But yeah, I just feel like
That's when my mum washes the dog.
But yeah, shall we show you the bedroom?
Let's do that.
One of the things that we're a little bit sad about is that Stuart has this how tall is this Christmas tree that you have?
12 foot Christmas tree, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, we're not really set, we're showing you around this house in its like actual real life state. We haven't like dressed the house in any way. So we've got
We'll be
shoes
clearing
everywhere.
all this. I think this is another example of how this house, from not living here permanently, like we would have been better with storage. There's no, it's like an open
But we never
space.
had it, but again, before kids, we didn't have all this baggage and all this stuff that we needed to hang around the front door. So it was this
But
was
to be
completely
fair, this is the suitcase that he went travelling with last week that he hasn't unpacked. So, Stuart hates unpacking, don't you, Han?
I hate doing anything. I want to give you some footage as well of the Christmas tree, because that honestly is my pride and joy every Christmas. I just love having that Christmas tree up, and that's one thing I think in this new house when we do redesign it is we have to have an entrance as a double thing. Why are you laughing, Francis?
No, just because I don't know why I'm laughing.
That's not funny. It's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
I'm deadly serious. What's so funny? I don't understand.
I just love how it's just you're passionate about having a 2-story entrance.
Well, since having this and walking in, I think one of the selling points of a house is the entrance. When you walk in, you're like, whoa. Whoa. I wish we could have done like a before kids and after kids.
Yeah.
Dola.
Well done.
Because you would have been like, everything would have been pristine before kids. It was so nice. The sofa was nice. There was no marks on it.
The sofa was lovely.
Dola. What does that mean? What does that mean? Here we go. Better.
Oh, she's saying gymnastics. We have a permanent mattress on the floor because I spend so many nights there at the minute. And the kids love doing gymnastics on it. Rebel, what is that floor? What is the mattress? What is it for? What is it? Say gymnastics. So cute. She actually says gymnastics.
Go on then, show us some gymnastics. Forward roll. Hands high, touch the sky. Hands low. That's it, and go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo!
So the wind's so nice.
Yay! Right, let's take you through to our bedroom.
Follow Stuart and I'll come a bit more. Come.
It creates a wind trap. But having this, you never been in here before?
Oh!
Having this is just, I just love it so much. Love, love, love. It's just so wonderful.
This view here, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it is just so amazing. They've even put like horse jumps out there recently, but I have not seen them actually jumping. So I feel like this room, like you did make an effort because you did those kind of stylistic things and stuff. It felt better when you...
I think we made a half effort with this room.
Yeah.
Because we were like, oh, we are in here a lot now since we've had kids, so.
Yeah.
These wardrobes are just full of clothes we need to get rid of, really.
Yeah.
I haven't done, I know this is, again, people are going to judge me, maybe don't put this in the vlog, but I haven't done any shopping since February. My favourite shopping place of all time, and I'm going to go to every single shop possible. I do like this look though, so I'm going to get that. Are you impressed? And so I really, really can't wait to buy this house, because I've been trying to save, then go on my credit card.
Close. Do you remember that you had this obsession with, what was that programme when you were younger about the houses?
Oh, cribs.
Cribs. This is your cribs
feel like
moment.
my cribs moment.
Or it could be your Evita moment. We just literally saw Evita the other day in the West End. It's quite amazing.
I know we're making the right decision though, because I just feel like change is so
good. I'm ready for change, and you like. We love this house and it's so different, and like sometimes I feel like we're apologising for it, but like it feels more homely.
If we didn't have a following of people that were going to be judging us,
They judge
then we
everything.
wouldn't even care about it, because we're like, this is just so exciting that we.
Yeah.
It's only because everything we do gets judged, because we allow obviously people to come into our lives.
Yeah, and also because so much of our content creation life ever since it's been this house, and I think everyone just associates us with this house.
But being that's so funny.
We're not this house, guys. We are ourselves.
But also being closer into town.
Yeah.
Having. I actually am interested to find out what our neighbours are going to be like. I'm scared.
Your mum was like yesterday, "Oh, neighbours are a nightmare."
I bet they are.
The nearest neighbour is like right over there. Like you can barely see the house. So it's going to be a new dynamic. But also, what's so positive of having neighbours? If you run out of sugar, you run out of flour,
you never
make
eat
friends,
sugar.
like kids going over, like we can actually do trick or treat.
I can't wait to decorate the Christmas door and actually someone see it.
Yeah.
No one sees our Christmas door other than people that come round.
I really hope you've enjoyed this like different view of a house, and I'm sorry we've never done a tour before, but it kind of didn't feel quite right because it wasn't our house, and it feels more right now that we're leaving in 3 months.
Minus 2 months. We've got July and August.
Well, we are definitely leaving this house. We haven't definitely bought the other house.
No, the other house isn't.
So if it doesn't happen, it will happen.
We're moving somewhere.
We're moving somewhere.
This has been such a nice memory moment though.
Yeah.
So we can remember this house forever. I'm just so grateful we can watch this back, and you've been a part of this life-changing 6 years with us.
It's been life-changing.
It has been, hasn't it, Rebel? Have you loved living here? Do you want to live in a new house? Oh!
Do you want your own bedroom with a lovely bed? Yeah, I think she's bored of she's bored of having the dressing room. I mean, so many of them have been saying to us, like, get her out of the dressing room.
I know. She'll have a beautiful
She'll have her own
bedroom.
room. And thank you so much for watching this vlog to the end. And if you're watching this, you hopefully will have seen our last week's vlog, where we announced the theatre of our live show, the Stuart and Francis show. And if you're watching this vlog, the tickets are live, and we've put the ticket link in our, what's it called?
Description.
In the description. We would love to see you there. If you're flying in, that will make our day even more, but we want every single one of you there for the Stuart and Francis show live. And we love you so much. Should we do a Queen wave away?
We love you so much. Mwah.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.